Hypersonics officially welcomes their new manufacturing facility. The CSIRO calls for proposals for telescope time across the country, and 6 sub-Neptunes found, which have likely remained unchanged for a couple of billion years. It's Friday, December 1, 2023. These are the science and space headlines you need to know now. Aussie space company Hypersonics have officially launched their new Carroll Park manufacturing facility southwest of Brisbane in the city of Ipswich. Mayor Teresa Harding was on hand to cut the ribbon and officially open the warehouse, along with the unveiling of a life-size model of their Dart AE-1 scramjet, which Hypersonics are building and planning for test flights in the next couple of years.
We've got a contract with the Defence Innovation Unit. We've also got a partnership agreement with Kratos. We've got a fantastic team. As you can see behind us, we've got the life-size model of the Dart, which is our first MVP product. We are in the process of building and assembling that for deployment and launch at the end of next year. And as you can see tonight, we've got a fantastic team of young people who are all very much engaged to deliver that goal. We're really punching above our weight for a small Australian company, a small Australian 4-year-old company, and we're really proud of what we've achieved.
Our current project is on what we call a hypersonic flyer. The name is Dart AE, AE being additive engineering. And we are building this flyer as a technology demonstrator and our first product to market to show our capability as a design, build, and manufacture and then fly these hypersonic technologies.
Hypersonics say their mission is to bring new space best business practices to the application of green and hypersonic systems that will disrupt the global aerospace sector and respect Earth's atmosphere. The Australia Telescope National Facility has opened the floor for proposals for telescope time. The ASCAP, Australia Telescope Compact Array, Murray-Young, Tidbinbilla radio antennas and the Long Baseline Array are all available for time in the 2024 APR round, which closes on Friday, the 15th of December. The CSIRO advised that a cryogenically cooled phased array feed is expected to be installed on Murray-Young during the first quarter of next year, and they're keen to hear proposals utilising the equipment for the second half of 2024. In addition to short-term assignments, long-term projects of over 400 telescope hours will be considered. Astronomers are baffled by a mysterious and extremely bright event in the distant universe. Nicknamed the Tasmanian Devil, it's been observed to explode repeatedly and emit more energy than hundreds of billions of stars like our Sun. The report, published in Nature in November, describes a luminous, fast blue optical transient monitored in a new way and shown to have unusual behaviour. LF bots are rare, extremely powerful events, more powerful than a supernova in fact, that evolved on timescales of just a few days, fading away rapidly. However, this LF bot continued to explode with supernova-like energies many times after its initial burst and fade. The current theory is that a black hole or neutron star formed by the initial explosion is accreting an immense amount of matter and causing the subsequent intense bursts. 49% of people surveyed and living in regional areas of Australia say they've experienced severe climate impacts, compared with 43% of those in capital cities, according to international research. The team surveyed over 24,000 people from 31 countries, including Australia and New Zealand, about how people feel about climate change right now, focusing on what they see around them and what they think about actions being taken to address the challenges it brings. The Ipsos study, Global Views on Climate Change, Impact, Information, Action, provides a new assessment on how people feel about climate change, focusing on what they see around them and what they think about actions being taken to address the challenges that brings. Stuart Clark, who is the Director of Public Affairs at Ipsos Australia, said Australians have experienced some of the most extreme global impacts of climate change in the past 5 years, with fires and floods, but we are less concerned than most about what the future holds. On a global average, people don't believe that the information available to them is enough to help them take the right steps, and faith in governments, businesses, and even the media seems to be lacking. New research has revealed different types of neutron stars all share behavioural traits. Now, that doesn't sound terribly groundbreaking, but looking at the bigger picture, it's a discovery that supports the idea that these formerly massive stars, now deceased and so dense that 1 tablespoon of their matter is comparable to the weight of Mount Everest, could be behind those mysterious fast radio bursts. Researchers from the Max Planck Institute for Radio Astronomy and the University of Manchester found that magnetars do share similarities between the pulse structure and rotation that are also found in other radio-loud neutron stars. The discovery of similar universal scaling between these different types of neutron stars hints at the plasma processes that may be the cause for the radio emissions. And it also leads scientists to interpret structures seen in FRBs as being the result of a corresponding rotational period. While the Hubble Space Telescope currently remains in safe mode following faulty readings from one of the gyroscopes, it recently discovered multiple galaxy clusters disguised as one from our point of view. The massive formation, originally labelled Able 3192, as it was believed to only be one cluster, is located in the constellation Eridanus. The foreground cluster observed is located around 2.3 billion light years away, while the further group is roughly 5.4 billion, according to a statement from the European Space Agency. Originally documented in 1989, following on from the original cataloguing 30 years earlier, closer inspection with Hubble's advanced camera for surveys, Able 3192 was found to have 2 dense masses rather than just one, concentrated around 2 large elliptical galaxies. International astronomers have discovered a half-dozen planets orbiting one of our nearby bright stars. HD 110067, catchy title, lives in the Coma Berenices constellation, around 100 light years away. The planets are referred to as sub-Neptunes, which classifies their size as bigger than Earth but smaller than Neptune. The team says the innermost planet has an orbit that takes 9 Earth days to complete, and the outermost takes 54. It's likely that the planets have hydrogen-rich atmospheres and have likely remained practically unchanged for the last 4 billion years. HD 110067 is the brightest star found to host more than 4 transiting exoplanets to date, and more planets may exist within or beyond the temperate zone, although such observations have not been made so far. The astronomers conclude that HD 110067 offers a chance to learn more about sub-Neptunes and how these planetary systems in this configuration might form. Well, it's December 2023. Where has the year gone? It seems like just yesterday I was based in Melbourne for TrekZone Media and bringing you this brand new virtual studio. TrekZone has slowed down a little this year as our production company takes flight and things get crazy busy every now and then, but it's not going away. Quality over quantity is the new motto. So get in on the ground floor. Membership on YouTube is available for early release and sneak peeks. More of them, more often in the new year, I promise. But our social media feeds aren't going anywhere either, and TrekZone Media's now on TikTok. This is our 20th year to the world, and while others may try to put the channel down, I've been here since before them, and I'll be here after them as well. Over 1,100 episodes prove that.